Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. This time it's not good news. it's pretty bad. Well, not great news. So this turbine, the one I recently moved, had a failure in its bottom bearing. So there's a bearing inside here. You might be able to see it there, maybe a little bit. So that bearing has failed, and let's see, can I show you? So yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but because I wasn't looking, you can hear it as well, it's totally dried out and failed. Because I wasn't monitoring the turbines, this one in particular, what happened was the slip ring inside here, which I will show you now, that little guy. So you have three little, I think they're brass actually, rings that's on your slip ring. So those three touch some brushes at the back here. So if you can imagine three brushes touching on that slip ring, that's what brings your power down through your cables down to your controller. But what happens when your bearing fails on the bottom, you get quite a bit of movement. I can't really show on that slip ring, and then it loses connection with the brushes at the back and causes a lot of yeah, there we go, you can see. So when the turbine is in the air, it's getting wind, it's losing connection on maybe one or two of the cables of the cores on your stator, and then your turbine is free spinning. And it was free spinning, so what happened is the copper on the turbine turns to this color and it's burnt. So that turbine, or that stator, is gone. I might be able to still use the slip ring, is probably okay, I guess. I might be able to still use that. Yeah, you can see that how much movement is there. So that's what happened, and maybe the brushes might be good for a backup. So that's what happened there. Now I don't know, I'm not sure, but the magnets and the bearing on the front seems fine. So although it is, I did notice a bit of wobble on that. I think that's from the factory. I don't think that happened, melted or whatever due to heat. Well, it's possible, I suppose, but yeah, it's not great if it's wobbling like that. So that's what happened, and you can see all the carbon from the brushes just getting busted because of the high wind and free spinning and this happening. It literally was bashing off the brushes inside. So they're just like that, three little carbon brushes on springs touching that slip ring, and then this guy's wobbling about, no power getting taken from the turbine free spins, and bye bye turbine. Yeah, so I'm not going to, I could replace the stator and replace the bottom bearing, but I'm not going to, because it's going to cost, I think these stators are about $40, and the trouble to get that bearing in and out, I may be able to get another turbine for cheaper than that. I'll see, I'll check it anyway and see. And then I'm not sure, is my slip ring perfect or my brush is perfect, so I mean, if you buy all those parts individually, you're nearly better off buying a new turbine, because it did get 3 years in the air, and yeah, it's had its day. It's done a lot of power, but yeah, if I was monitoring this better, this wouldn't have happened, but I didn't. So that's it for this turbine. My little 400 watt Chinese turbine is a gunner. Yeah, that's a pity, because it was a good turbine until this bottom failed. So if you notice any movement on that bearing like that, you need to change it, because eventually it'll stop touching those brushes. You're going to free spin, and that's it. If you get any large winds, which we had recently, we had a lot of wind recently, that's what happens. So always monitor your turbines at the end of the day. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Alright, thanks, bye.